Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time, we were just leaving Chili Creek having leveled up our characters, and we are now headed to our camp, and I guess we're going to go try and save Regil and the Hell Knights. Probably a good decision to do. Does our army need to move? Yes. Yes it does. We should probably do that really quickly. But first I should probably finish off this movement. It's going to be stuck that weird movement sound effect until we actually do. And we've been ambushed by something.
We will be victorious.
Spiders and a bug. Are you not attacking? Oh, you are attacking. Okay, good. We're just letting things happen. And that was actually a very easy fight. Nothing of value was lost. Just 3 or 4 spiders and some bugs. Good amount of experience, though. We are very far away from a level, obviously. Okay. We're going to stop here, because we have to... Actually, we're not going to rest here. We're going to go all the way to the camp. There is no point in resting right there. We're going to fight these elementals, which are coming at us. We're going to blast away the air elementals. No big deal. Start shooting the... I probably should have shot the fire ones, to be honest, but... Never mind, they're all gone. The fire element, or the archers took care of all the fire elementals in one go, which is kind of nice. We're gonna smite evil on the elemental. I don't actually know if they're evil. And we're just gonna blast away the water elementals with fire. Makes perfect sense to me, and now we have just an incredibly lengthy time shooting these guys. We are out of range, so it doesn't matter. Their turn's before ours, so we're gonna wait it out. They won't be able to reach us this turn, which is nice. So we're gonna get one more round of good shooting in, and then we're gonna have to deal with crappy shooting. But, oh, we got some morale bonus there. That is excellent. That makes this fight much faster. Turns out good morale is important. And made this fight vastly easier than the evil groups. Although we didn't lose anything in the evil groups either. Their morale is much, much worse by a lot, so. We're stopping there with our guys, and we're moving on with our main group. We can't recruit anymore yet. Nothing has popped up on the exclamation mark thing. Let's quickly rest here, and then we'll head off to no, we're gonna go do the conundrum place, I think, in this video. So I don't have super duper long today, unfortunately. And Regil's camp is gonna be a bit of a slog. There's a lot of gargoyles, and it's actually a pretty hard fight.
I'd like to show you a sketch.
We should probably level these people up at some point, but I'm not going to use any of them. Well, I might need to use them later. If they pop up for having to use them, we'll level them up at that point. Before we leave, I want to buy a scribe's kit. At least one of my groups will have one. I need to start making mage armor scrolls.
Let us be off.
Wolker Garms, show me what you have. Do you have scribes kits? No. I wonder if that would even be under. Let's sort it by name from A to Z. That'll make it easier to find. We'll do everything. Scrolls. Scimitars. So it should be right here, but it's not, so he doesn't have one. Let's try it. Not you. There's a blacksmith. I'm not imagining he's gonna have one, but you never know. That's a hard no on that one. Maybe one of the priests? Let's try the field medic tent. It's possible there's one in here with this guy. Ooh. I think I saw something. Let's just go by name, because this is going to be painful to look through. Oh, there's an alchemist kit, so maybe a scribe's kit? Scroll scriber's kit. I don't know what these are. Level 1 spells. That's all we need for now. I just want mage armor scrolls, mostly, because we need them for our monk. I'm sure we'll scribe other scrolls later, but that's really the only one we want at the moment. It's the most important of them. Time to leave. Grabbing our group with our abysmal healer. Yes, I don't like Soziel. He's not going to be in our group for very long. Oh, but then we don't have anyone else to channel, so... Why did I go this way? This is the longest possible way we could have gone to get there. We found somebody on the road, but they don't exist? Where are they? Hello? Oh. More about. Oh no, there's so many of them. This is gonna suck. We're gonna get sneak attacked to death. And we are not hitting them nearly fast enough. Anytime you guys want to hit this thing, make it happen. At least they're not great at hitting me for some reason. I would have thought they would have been better at it. Anywho, they're all dead. We found something here, a letter, and it says, "Come to my camp if you want to talk. I have much to share with you, a friend." Drawn on the back of the note is a map with crossed lines marking a spot. I know exactly where to go for that. We will head there later. I also realized I didn't do new spells for all the new spell slots we had. Like greater invisibility, and one controlled fireball, and possibly just another greater invisibility. Nothing. Yes. Mage armor. Sure. Alright, done. Anyone else need spells? I think everyone else has spells. No, he has spells. Grab another protection from evil. I like how he doesn't have protection from alignment. Literally only evil. That's fine. I don't really care too much about that. We're gonna grab protection from energy communal. It can be his domain power. And then we'll grab restoration. Hell yeah. And we're gonna grab what? It's not the worst thing. He does get hit a lot, so Shield of Dawn might be useful for the odd fight. I mean, freedom of movement is always probably going to be much better, but we're going to try Shield of Dawn. There's some spells I haven't actually given any significant airtime to, so we'll see what it looks like. Are we encumbered or something? Everyone's moving very slow. Yes, we are. Why? Oh, because we're carrying junk. Okay, well. We can solve this encumbrance thing right now. Does masterwork? No. What else are we carrying that weighs a ton? Are we carrying camping supplies? Because that could be a thing. We're carrying wolf's pelts. Oh, those things are heavy. Should probably sell those at some point. And we have a lot of lockpicks, but they don't weigh anything. We also have a couple severed heads just kicking around. They're 10 pounds each. It's completely normal. All adventuring groups have severed heads in their backpack. Anyone that tells you differently is lying. It's just a normal thing that you have in your packs. That's where we're supposed to go later, but we can't go there now. There's a big bug encounter at that point in time. Literal bugs, not game bugs. I mean, I guess they are game bugs, but not like gameplay bugs. Please? You know what I'm saying?
I'm tired.
Ember, you're fine. Nobody needs to rest yet. I remember one of these fights being pretty tough up here, so I'm gonna do some buffing. And mage armor.
Yes?
And blur.
The goddess
And
protects
bless.
What
What else you got? Do you have blur? You have blur. Blur yourself. You failed her blur. Try it again. What else we got here? We have haste. We'll use shortly. She can mirror image herself. She doesn't have mirror image. In fact, she doesn't have very many spells at all. She only has the one level of vivisectionist. And I think that's gonna have to be it for stuff for now. We may have to do more buffs later. Let's see how this goes. It was further down than I thought it was, but here we go.
Guide my blade.
These guys have lots of life, just way too much for some reason. We have no fire or delayed blast fireballs or whatever controlled fireballs, but we can do a normal fireball, which might be worthwhile. Just, you know, get rid of a few of them. This is going just fine, I think. They're hitting us now, but it's pretty much over. Huntsmaster is going to go down pretty fast. And that is the end of that. Anyone get any weird diseases? No, it looks like we're all pretty free and clear of weird things. Perfect. There's also a door to enter here, and we grabbed the Masterwork Composite Longbow. How are we doing? We're still in medium encumbrance. Let's just drop the wolf pelts. They're not that useful. And maybe the elk hides as well. There. There are better things we can carry for money, like masterwork items, or even card figurines. I don't know what simmering pollen does, but I'm sure it'll be useful. Now, I can't remember which cave this is. There's one of two caves. And I just remembered that this place is a lot bigger than I remember it being. This is not the cave I thought it was. Okay, good. I think the cave that I'm thinking of is a bit further on. We do need to heal a little bit.
You're a good person.
What a beat lamb, the bartender asks.
Just get that up and running.
With your heart.
And we'll just do another
He's
quick heal.
restless. I wonder why.
Then we're going to do another haste and we'll run in and fight these things.
Opinion?
I remember this being a relatively tough fight because of traps. And we have no one that's any good at traps. There's a Plague Smilodon right.
What's that?
2 traps. And they're both... Well, this one's actually close over here, but it's actually really hard to get to without...
Meditate on your mistakes.
Who is our
Might make
group's...
you feel better.
I think it's Sela, honestly, which is terrible. Let's just go in and deal with the whatever it is. We'll haste and then we'll quickly cast Displacement and send her in first to take the traps. We even have display. There we go. Okay. Quick saving, running in.
Let's prove their
Just
logic
go.
is lacking.
Oh, right, it's Stinking Cloud. That's bad. Everyone out.
Into the fray. Can it be?
Well, that was a really unfortunate hit, honestly. Okay, so maybe we pull them back in general. We'll shoot one. We have a lot of ranged. We don't really want to roll over the Stinking Clouds as much as possible.
Huh? Oh, yes, what? They will break
Okay,
against our resolve.
now everyone just come around this corner. You're hasted. Should be fine for speed. Nope, no running in like idiots. Just stay here. Nope, 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 nope. Everyone just sit back. It's cool. Alright, now go. Okay, kill the Stalker. Then we gotta deal with the Hunt Masters as fast as we can.
Gun fiend!
That was a-okay.
Your cadaver.
And the next one is gonna be pretty easy as well, and done. No big deal.
Can we rest?
Bows.
please? I'm tired.
Okay, now does anyone have the ability to do these traps?
This was simple
Yes,
enough.
apparently that one was fine. Let's do this one now. There's a will save
Call me again
for
if you
the
need
remnants
to.
of a ghoul's feast. Let's.
Let us be off.
I mean, we should be able to do a will 19 save. But let's just.
It won't work.
Nope. Let's try that again. There's an item you can get from doing that successfully, and we're wanting to get it. It's only a will 19 save. It should not be hard.
It won't work.
Come on, what are you rolling? Oh, I mean, we need to roll a 10. Her will save's only 9. That's actually worse than I thought it was. I could give her the blood cloak. Gives her +1. I don't know why she doesn't have it to start with, but probably because I forgot to put it on her. Oh, it's the same as her other cloak. Well, fair enough. She already had a +2 cloak on.
This is my path. I am finished.
There we go, Ring of Protection +2. The scattered remains are sickening to look upon. The ghouls clearly ate their fill. Fortunately, they were not interested in the jewelry left on the bodies. Ring of Protection +2, pretty good. Absolutely worth taking. There's a Headband of Vast Intelligence, a Cloak of Cleansing, which is actually pretty good, and a Midnight Soup, which is... I could not tell you what Midnight Soup is. That was saved.
This was simple
Just in
enough.
case we fail this roll, but we didn't. We're good to go.
Let us be off.
And there's going to be one more fight in here to do. Down this little alcove area. I don't remember it being even remotely close to as hard as the last one. Let's just haste up and go down. Ghoul creepers.
Surrender.
Another option.
3 or 4 of them. And we're just gonna lay waste to all of them. Or we're not, because Solziel's back line, I see. Right, because he's got a glaive. Do I have a glaive? I think I sold all my glaives, didn't I? All my good ones. It's fine. Alright, well, the important thing here is there's some loot. And that's it. Just a couple ghouls and some loot. We gained some more experience. And we're gonna head out and do the other puzzles that we have to do. There's a couple puzzles in here. Let's loot this. I think there's another fight, actually.
Follow me.
I found.
Yep, here it is.
If we find
Unfortunately, we ran out of haste.
they did.
Land, don't be there. Where are you going? Don't do that.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, we need to heal. You heal her. Oh, we're getting fatigued is the problem here.
Yes.
More gargoyles. That one's dead. We'll just let Land take that one first. Oh my god, it exploded. I honestly wasn't expecting that, to be completely fair, but it worked. We're fine. Some loot. And some more loot. Engraved bracelet. Oh, there's a plague bear. I forgot about this entirely. Don't die, please. Oh, 2 plague bears. Please don't die. Come on. Oh, she's fine. She's not fully dead, and that's all that really matters in this particular case.
I'm tired.
Yeah, everyone's tired. Let's just finish up this little area, and then we can all be tired in the next video. Pick the lock. 75% chance to succeed.
Call me again if you need to.
Worked just fine. Got that. Excellent.
What's that?
Trap. Let's go untrap it.
Oh,
Or not.
well,
I'll try again.
that happened. Damn.
Come on. What's the trickery check? 20. Well, you just need to roll. An 11.
Well,
Super. Well,
that happened.
oh, it got worse. It got so much worse. Let's quickly reload that trap and try and get rid of it. I'm also going to mute my microphone so I just got a cough. Sorry about that. Oh no! I ran forward as I was unmuting my microphone. That was my own mistake. Alright. Come on.
Call me
There
again
we
if
go.
you need to.
Be off.
Problem solved. Now you might notice that there's a suspicious looking crevice here. It looks a lot like a hidden door, and it is. It has to do with this thing. But we're going to come back to this.
Let's move.
We're almost done our hill. This is the thing we're needed to look at. If we zoom in, you can kind of see that this left corner and this circle thing are highlighted. It's kind of hard to make out, actually. It's these two, and I think it's this one and the center one, if I'm not mistaken. I can never remember the alignment of it, though, so we're going to have to play around with it a little bit. It'll be fine. We'll get to it. I am the answer, but what is the question? An elf woman in a frayed robe turns her head to you and stares at you through slits of her simple white mask. Then she holds out her hand and touches the ancient statue. The absence of an answer is an answer too. She vanished into thin air. Hey, wait, where are you going? Spontaneous dematerialization is unscientific. Nenio touches the statue and suddenly freezes. Following her example, you put your hand on the statue and the world around you ceases to exist. You are a lone grain of sand floating in the emptiness of the unknown. Your path has no beginning and no end. You are tiny and insignificant in comparison to the cosmos that surrounds you. But then something changes. The emptiness takes no notice of you. It stares at you, measures and assesses you. Then a question comes, as simple and as deep as the emptiness itself. Who are you? I am Lyra. The name you uttered that sounded so powerful and proud rings through the emptiness. Then the silence comes bleak and oppressive. The emptiness still awaits your answer. I am... Do you want to say your name? But what is it? Just a set of sounds that you used to associate with yourself. You are Lyra. Who decided this is who you are? Your parents? Yourself? Somebody else? A name is just a label you take voluntarily. What happens if you tear this label off? What hides behind the name Lyra? Behold the truth. Open yourself to knowledge. Reveal yourself. You hear a stifled cough nearby.
I am Nenio. Nenio. You hear me? You voice from nowhere or whatever you are?
Where Nenio used to be, now you see an unfamiliar kitsune curled up tightly on the ground.
What's going on here? Nenio, is that you?
Sela instinctively lays her hand on her weapon. You're a kitsune.
It appears your observation is correct. I am a kitsune.
The kitsune stares at her hands and then runs her fingers over her pointy muzzle, lingering over her sharp teeth and ears.
If my hypothesis is correct, and the probability of that is close to 100%. I have always been a kitsune, but at some point I decided to forget that piece of knowledge. Following this line of reasoning, it would seem the fact of my membership of a certain race just doesn't seem relevant to me.
Nenio scratches behind her ear.
Also, there is a more important question. Why did my true identity reveal itself in this precise moment?
She casts a pensive look at the ancient statue towering over you. How could you forget you were a kitsune?
This question is irrelevant in the current situation. If you wish, you can ask me about it later. If you believe that I've been keeping my true identity a secret on purpose, you are mistaken. I have no interest in your causes, your battles, or your secrets, if you have any. All I need from you is your assistance with my experiments. And with this.
Nenio sweeps her hand in a wide circle, gesturing at the statues around you.
I have no words. Can I just stand here silently and look like I'm thinking something smart?
What was that? I found myself in emptiness and a voice asked me questions.
I suppose it was a trap that yanked our minds out of our plane and temporarily transferred us to another one. I wish I knew which plane. By the way, did you know that the most efficient way to disarm a corridor's worth of magical traps is with the help of a scientist who has been told that the formula for an elixir of the ancient races lies hidden at the end of said booby-trapped corridor?
The kitsune sighs heavily. So, what do you think about that?
The voice in the emptiness asked me, and judging by your reaction, you too, who I am. And merely stating my name failed to satisfy it. The trap then forced me to assume my true form, which I had completely forgotten about.
Nenio frowns.
I suppose this trap wasn't a trap per se. It rather was a closed portal leading to some hidden place that can easily unveil secrets and reveal the truth. The one who spoke to us seemed to solve me like a riddle, in an instant, just by looking at me. I would like to meet this entity. Can you imagine which secrets it can unravel? I want to speak to it, and you, my follower, must help me.
The kitsune's eyes light up.
But how can you get there? If there is a door, there must be a way to open it. If there's a lock, there must be a key to it. There is an inscription here, right on the statue. I am the void and the emptiness. I am the starting point. I am infinite. Tear my mask off and let it fall at my feet. I don't understand this at all. How thrilling!
Nenio clears her throat. Sounds like a riddle.
It does. It really does. I love riddles and puzzles.
How do we solve it?
Each of them is inscribed with a riddle, and each demands that something be placed at its feet. I guess we need some items that represent the answers to these riddles. But don't ask me where we should look for them.
Maybe we should ask one of these geysers. Geezers?
I don't think they can help us. Looks like all they can do is mumble their mantra about questions and answers.
Why are you so sure that an unknown entity behind a mysterious portal would even want to talk to us?
I'm not sure at all, but we must try. We simply must. Getting there and talking with this entity will be the greatest of my experiments. No exaggeration.
A portal that leads to the unknown could be dangerous.
The world wound is dangerous. Walking under a hanging icicle is dangerous. Even choking on a chunk of badly chewed food can lead to a fatal outcome after all. Living is dangerous. But what is danger compared to knowledge?
Looks like there's nothing more we can do here now.
With deepest regret, I have to admit that you are right. It's highly unlikely that we'll be able to solve this riddle right here and now. We'll have to temporarily withdraw so we can return when we're armed and ready.
Nenio sighs and turns away from the statue. Alright. We're not going to read those things right now. We're going to open that door. We need some things for this. We also gained a tiny bit of experience. Now, how do I line this up? I think it might be this one, this one, this one, and this one. If it's not, we'll just... There we go. Apparently that's the alignment you want. Alright, now we found some loot. It's got a phylactery of positive channeling. Very, very useful for a channeler. It actually makes them heal more per channel, which is going to be amazingly good for Soziel, our resident channeler slash person that exists. I'm also going to give her the Vast Intelligence Diadem, which is pretty good. And, yeah, I'm going to go through the rest of my loot and give everyone new loot and stuff so that we're all geared up properly. We definitely haven't been gearing everyone up the best that they could have been. For now, though, I'm going to leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, see you next time. Take care.